Welcome back. This is the video that you are all going to love me for, and it is the video that will make it so you don't have to waste so much time keeping up with your social media. Oh my gosh, it's so easy to get sucked in. And then all of a sudden, you're like off track and you didn't get done your most important things that day because you fell into the Facebook monster or the Twitter monster or the Instagram monster, whatever it is. I want you to be very, very efficient with your social media. I think the two most challenging parts of social media for a small business owner, at least from my perspective, is number one, coming up with what to post. How do I create content that's engaging, that people are interested in? What should I post? That's a challenge. And number two is how do I not have it take over my life so I can still get my actual work done? And that's what I'm going to teach you in this. This is your creating your social media map. And we are going to rock your world here today. I'm going to show you two social media maps. One of them is very simple, and I'm showing you this because it's a starting point. So if some of you are looking at this going, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed even just with your introduction video of social media, you're going to see the simple version. And if some of you are really wanting to take it to the next level and be super awesome, you're going to get to see my full social media strategy. So by the way, this is information that I actually use for my business, so please take that into consideration. Okay, so let's move over here, and I'm going to show you first the simple one. This is the one that I actually created for my church. Okay, here it is. So I think it's very important to say, what is your intention? You know, what is it that you're trying to do, trying to create? What's the goal? So the goal for our social media for our church is to create a positive face for the community to interact with. So a positive place where people can come and learn more about us. And then also to learn about our beliefs and common ground, and then to create a place for members to find uplifting content and to get news and events that are going on. So here's what we've got in terms of content. So I simply I'm posting once a day, and I actually pre-schedule all those posts 3 months in advance. But here's the content. We have per day of the week, there's something specific we're going to do. So on Sundays, we're posting a talk. So it's like a sermon. It's a place where people can go, and they're about, on average, 15 minutes long. But they can go and get inspiring words, and you know, maybe if they were sick, weren't able to make it out to church, or they want to share a message with somebody else. It's just a great uplifting thing. So Monday is posting a family night idea. So something fun that they can do with their family. Tuesday is inspirational music. Wednesday, we're going to actually post activity. So in my faith, we have what's called a stake, which is wards are like individual congregations, and then a stake is the organization that supports the area. So our area is it makes up from several counties. We've got 12 different individual congregations. So each one of those congregations, they're sending me a picture from some sort of an activity that they've done, whether it's for the entire ward or whether it's just for their youth group, but they're going to send me a picture. Then on Thursdays, this is church news. So any news or else an uplifting video, because I can't guarantee that there's going to be news every single week. And then Friday is Share Your Faith Friday. So then individual members from the congregations, they're going to be asked to submit a picture along with a short testimony or short faith promoting experience, and then we'll post those on Fridays. So now what I have to do is I actually did 3 months in advance because I do not have time to go and babysit this Facebook page every single day. I just don't have time. So then I went and I found 12 videos. I found 12 ideas of fun things you can do with your family. I found 12 music videos. I'm still waiting for the submissions for the pictures and also the Friday stuff. And then I found 12 just cool videos. You know, one's about Christmas, one's about Thanksgiving, just videos that are uplifting. And then the news, if there is news going on that week, I'll just go and post it that day. So now when we look into the actual Facebook page, now you can see in here what I did was I went in and I pre-scheduled everything. So I have 48 scheduled posts in there. So I don't have to spend a lot of time babysitting this. Now I will check in, I will answer questions, I will see if there's something specific that needs to be done, but I really don't have to post a lot. So this is our upcoming event, so I promoted that. It's got 502 people that it's reached. I posted this video yesterday about sometimes life has struggles and challenges, Refiner's Fire. So anyway, just simple, not hard to manage plan. So what I want you to see, let me open up this with the post. What I want you to see on this is in terms of what content you choose. Now this is not one where I'm creating content, okay, but I want you to see that it's a mixture of things. So like here, for example, this is a video. I play the cello, so I love the piano, guys, because everything has the cello in it. So this is a video. So it's a mixture of videos and pictures and text. You want it to be really interactive and really engaging. Now, when I first started, in my business, I didn't have a lot of content created, so I did use more of other people's content. Now I have a lot of content created and I use a little of other people's content. But you can see right here, this is a page that I didn't really create any of the content. I just found the content, and it's a place for people to gather around good content. In the beginning, if you don't have a lot of content created, then that might be a good option for you. Just be aware that what's happening is you're bringing people to a page that has a lot of great content, but when they look in deeper to the content, they are going to someone else. So make sure that you're always comfortable with where they're going, and you want to be conscientious not to send them to places where you wouldn't really want them to go. Okay, so now let's look at a more complicated plan. Okay, so I'm going to pull up first the plan, and then I can show you on the page if you need to see anything there. So here's my social media plan, and you have a simplified document of this in your AWC client tracker, but if you want to create something that's more complicated, you're welcome to. Okay, so here's our social media strategy. So we have it broken down by day, and we post 3 times a day. So we do morning, we do noon, and we do evening. So Monday is Music Monday, so we post some kind of a get yourself up and going, get energized music video. And then in the evening, we post a tip. And then during the day, we do InstaQuotes, or else we do conference call. InstaQuote is a great little app you can use on your phone that helps you to make cool graphics that you can use for Instagram, and all of my Instagrams forward to my Facebook. So then in the evening we do a tip, and the tip actually comes from my weekly blog post that I've written and submitted. So they'll go into the blog post and they'll pull out a sentence that's powerful or impactful. Tuesday morning we do a radio show reminder. Tuesday evening we do a promotion, so something that we're promoting that's coming up. Wednesday morning we post the blog post. Then Wednesday afternoon we promote the Thursday conference call. We also give another tip on Wednesday night that is pulled out of the blog post, and they're put onto a graphic that looks branded, and I'll show you that in just a moment. Thursday we do a YouTube share, so we share one of our YouTube videos, and then we promote the conference call. Friday we do a business article. That's one that we'll find from Forbes or Newsweek or Bloomberg or Fast Company, but some sort of a business article. and we replay the radio show. Saturday we give a tip. Sunday we do an inspiring video. Saturday afternoon I'm supposed to post a picture about something I'm doing with my family that shows family balance. I almost always forget because once Saturday comes around I am unplugged. So that's for our page. Now here's what I want to show you on the page. So you can see I've got 15 posts scheduled out in advance. And you can kind of see there's radio show in there, there's music, there's just a bunch of different content that's getting ready to be posted. So here's what is so frustrating with the page, okay? 82 people saw this Forbes article out of 12,000 followers. This video, 8 people reached. These are my branded graphics, so when we do the power tips, those tips are put on top of this generic background that we use. So that one reached 41 people. This one reached 10 people. Now I will admit that one reached 71, 86, so it's just kind of hit and miss. You never know exactly how many people you're going to reach unless you're actually paying to promote them and to boost them. Okay, I'm trying to find one that I've actually shared, because if I share it, it gets a lot more engagement. I don't have one that I've shared in a while. Okay, but here's the thing about the business page. We get very frustrated because like this week, my post reach has been 322, my engagement has been 30. This is not super awesome. Now, I will also tell you that my social media person is out of town right now, so some of the engagement strategies that we use that I'm going to teach to you have not been done in this last week. Those numbers would be double if we had done our engagement strategies. We didn't do it because my social media person's out of town, but you can still see, even if you double those numbers, that's pretty small, okay? It's pretty small. So what I want you to also understand is the strategies that you need to make your Facebook page work. Because if you're doing a Facebook business page, Facebook wants you to pay for it. They want you to pay to promote your page. They want you to pay to get people to boost your post. Every single post that you have asks if you want to boost your post. And then they want you to pay for it. They want you to pay for ads. Like, this is how one of their big ways that they make money is through business pages. So if you want to create more engagement, there's a couple of things that you can do. One is that you can create a group, and another one is simply sharing to your business page. So to your personal page. So for example, I'm going to share this to my personal page right now, and I'll do this. Check out this week's blog post on how to increase your sales for the holiday season. Okay, I'm going to share this link, and that visibility is going to go way up because of the fact that I share it on my personal page. It just will. It get way more engagement on my personal page. So let's look at how we're going to build engagement. And I'm going to go back here for a second, and then I'll show you more on my social media strategy. Okay, so building engagement is going to happen through a few different ways. One of them is compelling content, which is what we've been looking at with our social media strategy map. But there's a little bit more to it than that. We also have, you know what? I'm just realizing we need to finish out the content before we go on to the others, or I think it's going to get a little confusing. So let's go back. So now we're going to go back to this page here. Okay, so you can see that's a little bit more robust. And here's how we pay attention. So you can see on Music Monday, you can see all of the songs that we have chosen, and I actually just gave them my personal playlist. And so now they go through my personal playlist, and they write down all of the different, if they've used them. And you can see there's a couple. If I told them if the video is weird, because sometimes I love the song, but the video is really weird. So if the video is weird, they don't play the video. So that's how we do our Music Mondays. And then you can see these are the Sunday YouTube videos. You can see the ones that we've used. Tips from writing. So they pull out tips from articles and then they X them when they've been used. Blog or radio videos, they show those on there. Leadership tips, you can see when they've been used, and these are pulled, out of my book or out of articles. Mindset tips, you can see when they've been used. Sales tips, you can see those. So this is engaging content. So this is how we create the content. So that's what I do. I really will say, okay, here's my strategy. I want to post this time, this time, this another time. I have a really good friend who runs a really engaging Twitter site called Startup Princess. And when Twitter first launched, they were actually one of the biggest Twitter accounts before the celebrities joined on. But one of the things that she does is she asks the question on, I can't remember if it's Tuesdays or what day, but she asked the question. So she actually wrote out 52 questions and then pre-scheduled them into Hootsuite. So she had a year's worth of questions. I'm not saying you have to go a year's worth, but I want you to be at least 30 days in advance, at least 30 days. Okay, now that you're kind of seeing how we get the content. So we're going to mix it up. We're going to do some video. We're going to do some blog posts, some articles, some questions, some engagement, some music. Just mix it up so that it's engaging, that this is a place where they'd want to be a part of this community. Now let's look at some other visibility strategies. Okay, so build compelling content. Number 2 is personal responses. So if somebody, let's look at this. Okay, so if somebody goes and adds you as a friend, now what we're going to look at is having a response. So when someone adds me as a friend on any of the social media platforms, here's what I send. Thanks for the friend request. I love networking. What do you do? I'm an executive business coach, keynote speaker, radio host, and author. I'm passionate about family and helping others succeed in reaching their business goals. Is there anything that I can do to support you? Here's a gift for you. It's my 4-part Total Business Makeover course for free. Gives them a little link to go and register, and then says, looking forward to connecting. So that's what I send as a response whenever someone reaches out to me across the board on any platform. The second thing that we're going to do with personal responses is make sure that we do answer when people reach out to us. So I had like a smooth guy this morning. He reached out. Probably shouldn't be showing this, but anyway, I thought this was good, so I'm going to show it. So Bart Allen Miller messaged me this morning. Did I hear you're in Send Out Cards? And okay, so that was really smooth because he didn't lead just straight up with, hey, join my team. So this is a good example. Hey, did I hear you're in Send Out Cards? And then I wrote back because it is polite to write people back. So I do try to answer the messages that I get. I can't answer all of them, but I do look at them and then see, and if I can't answer it back, I just give them like a really short answer, a thumbs up or something, or sometimes they're super pointless. I'm like, that doesn't even require an answer. But if someone asks you a question, engage with them. So I just wrote, I use them, but I'm not in for a business opportunity. And he wrote, got it. Someone was telling me you were using the business opportunity. How do you like the products? And then I wrote back, I really liked it when I used it. Don't use it on a regular basis. And now he's saying, the reason I ask is I'm a big internet marketer out of Idaho. I use Send Out Cards on my back and my website a ton. I'm getting ready to do some campaigns to build my business and was going to find out what you were doing, if anything, to build your business. And now he's going into his pitch and asking if we can get together and talk. So this guy is really smart with engagement on social media, and these are the types of things that we should be doing. I was looking at this, I'm like, man, I don't know that I'm interested in your offer, but I'm super impressed with the way that you're engaging. That's how I felt about that. So that's one way. Another thing that we can do is we can, on our personal page, So now let me go to my personal page. Here we go. I cannot engage with every group that I'm a part of. I can't engage with everybody's stuff. But what I can do is I can engage back to what people are saying to me. Now, I don't do this all day long. Okay, so this morning I did a post. I've got a bunch of comments on it. I don't get in there all day long and respond to everybody, but I will go in once a day and I'll make sure that I kind of like or respond to any questions or things that need some interaction. You know, this guy, I wrote back to him because he wrote something funny. But just making sure that you're engaging with people. You want to be accessible. That's what people like about social media, is that they can reach you. They don't want to feel like they're interacting with your website where they can't actually talk to you and have a conversation with you. So make time. You know, make time to engage with people. It's really important. It will help you to have better results. So that's strategy number 2. Strategy number 3 is to create Facebook groups. Now, Facebook groups are a great place because what you're doing is you're taking all of the people that are on Facebook connected with you, and now you're narrowing it down into a group of people who actually like you and engage with you and want to have a conversation with you. So I also recommend planning out content for your Facebook groups as well. So let's look at this. When I go back to my weekly map, I also have information for my Facebook group, so Conscious Currency Crew. So Monday is we're setting the intentions for the week. Tuesday, oops, didn't mean to do that. Tuesday, we're doing Belief Busters. Wednesday, I've got bold statements. Thursday's a reminder for our conference call. And Friday is time to celebrate, and I will create an infographic for that. So now you can see I go down, and Monday set the intentions for the week. So every post is going to start out with Monday morning intentions. This week, my intention is blank. What's your intention this week? So now, I want to show you this on purpose because I don't want you to think that sometimes we feel like social media has to be so in the moment that we just can't simply plan ahead because what's possibly going to be on our mind 6 weeks from now, we don't know. So here's what I'm going to tell you. So first of all, I write mine in advance, and these are all intentions that I want to have. I really do want to have these as my intentions. But it's just as easy for me to wake up Monday morning and say, this is my intention for this week, as it is for me to plan my intentions for the week ahead of time. So don't feel like you have to be so in the moment, otherwise it gets harder to manage. So this week my intention is to close sales. I'm focused on being thorough in my sales follow-up and tracking. What is your intention for this week? So that's what I'll post next Monday. So this is going to be something that I do. I actually plan this one out about 12 weeks in advance. 1, 2, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, planned that 12 weeks in advance. So that way I'm not every day thinking, oh my gosh, I forgot to post in the group, or oh shoot, what am I going to post today? I don't have to think about it every day. I can get creative at one time and I can plan it in advance. So that's another engagement strategy for you there. Now, those are compelling content is across the board. Personal responses is across the board. Facebook groups is Facebook specific. Another thing that I would recommend that's more LinkedIn specific is post articles. And you can repurpose articles from your blog or articles that you've used in other places, but we get really good response on LinkedIn when we post articles. So that's a good strategy. Another one is share, like, and engage with other leaders in your industry. The reason that's important is because now you're going to get some of their fans and followers looking at and seeing what you are up to. So for example, I love Marie Forleo. I think she's phenomenal, and I love her videos. They're so quirky and funny. So if I share Marie Forleo's videos and I write about what she's doing, or I retweet her, then Marie Forleo's people see my stuff, and sometimes they'll then want to come and engage with me. So that's a great strategy to use. Now, if you are in network marketing, I actually want you to let go of that strategy, because of the fact that what will happen is you'll gain a following, but you'll gain a following of people who are all already in your business. So if you're like, let's say that you are in Mary Kay, don't necessarily go and find every Mary Kay national sales director and start retweeting them and refollowing them and sharing their posts and sharing their YouTube videos, because what will happen is you'll have a lot of people that will come to you and sign up for your stuff who are already using Mary Kay. What you would want to do instead is follow, like, retweet a beauty blogger who reviews beauty products and does those crazy YouTube videos where they like do one half of their face but not the other. Find those people, retweet them, because then what you're getting is people who are in general interested in cosmetics. And now they can see you as a resource for them being able to get what they want. Make sense? So we want to be really strategic with our social media. We want to be very clear in what it is that we're trying to do, so it doesn't have to take us a million years. It takes me about 2 hours to plan out 3 months worth of content. And then it takes about another 2 hours to pre-schedule all of that said content. I wish that it was magically, once it came out of my brain, it was in. But it does take me about 2 hours to plan, about 2 hours to post. But that's 3 months worth of content, you guys. Oh my gosh, are you just loving this? You should be. So this is your video on how to create strategic social media content and have it mapped out. And again, like I mentioned earlier, you have a page in your AWC client tracker that you can use to create your social media map. You can also add more tabs if you want to make it a little bit more advanced, like my business one is. Thanks so much, you guys. Go out there and rock your social media.